The Sumerian kings list indicates 241,000 years of kingdom rule by presence of fallen entities, the Anunnaki and their direct descendants, the Nephilim. Our journey starts with the Sumerian tablets, ancient texts that have intrigued scholars for centuries, going back approximately 6,500 years from today. These clay tablets, inscribed in cuneiform script, are a testament to the brilliance of the Sumerian civilization that thrived in southern Mesopotamia, present-day Iraq, nearly 5,000 years ago. The Sumerians were pioneers of numerous aspects of culture and society. They developed one of the earliest forms of written language, built grand ziggurats that reached for the heavens, and established complex systems of law and governance. But perhaps their most profound legacy lies in their spiritual beliefs, immortalized in the cuneiform inscriptions on the Sumerian tablets. The discovery of these tablets was a groundbreaking moment in the field of archaeology. Unearthed from the ruins of ancient cities like Ur and Nippur, they offer a glimpse into the soul of the Sumerian civilization. They recount tales of gods and goddesses, of creation and destruction, of life and afterlife, narratives that have echoed through the ages and shaped our understanding of early human society. The Sumerian tablets are more than just historical artifacts. They are the earliest known references to deities and supernatural beings, providing a foundation for what we now call mysticism. The Sumerians had a pantheon of gods, each with their own domains and attributes. An, the sky god, Enlil, the god of wind, and Enki, the god of water, are just a few examples of the divine beings that the Sumerians worshipped. The tablets also describe the concept of me, divine decrees that established the laws of the universe and defined the roles of the gods and humans. The influence of these ancient beliefs can be seen in many subsequent cultures and religions. This is why understanding the Sumerian tablets is so crucial. They set the stage for the understanding of the mystical world, a world that would later be expanded upon by the Egyptians. They are a testament to humanity's age-old quest to comprehend the divine, to seek answers to the mysteries of existence, and to find our place in the cosmos. So, the Sumerian tablets set the stage for the understanding of the mystical world, a world that would later be expanded upon by the Egyptians. Moving forward in time, we arrive at the period of the Egyptian pantheon about 5,000 years ago. A pantheon that was an intricate web of gods and goddesses, each playing their unique part in the grand cosmic theater. This was a time when the divine was not a distant, abstract concept, but an integral part of everyday life, woven seamlessly into the fabric of society. The Egyptians worshipped an array of deities, each embodying different elements of nature, human characteristics, and aspects of life. There was Ra, the sun god, illuminating the world with his radiant glory. Osiris, the god of the underworld, ruled over the realm of the dead, while his sister wife Isis was the goddess of magic and healing. These were not just mere figures of worship. They were living symbols, deeply entrenched in the consciousness of the people, guiding their actions, shaping their beliefs, and influencing their way of life. These deities were interconnected in a complex lattice of relationships, mirroring the interconnectedness of life itself. The intricate narratives spun around them were not just tales of divine drama. They were allegories that conveyed profound truths about existence, morality, and the human condition. Just like the Sumerians, the Egyptians sought to understand and explain the world around them. But while the Sumerians looked to the heavens for answers, the Egyptians sought wisdom in the world around them. Their gods and goddesses were personifications of the forces of nature and the mysteries of life and death. From the nurturing waters of the Nile represented by the goddess Isis to the scorching desert personified by the god Seth, every aspect of their environment was imbued with divine significance. This was not a departure from the Sumerian beliefs, but an evolution. The Egyptians built on the foundations laid down by the Sumerians, weaving their own unique tapestry of mysticism. They expanded the pantheon, adding layers of complexity and depth, enriching the narrative and making it more nuanced. The Egyptian pantheon, thus, built on the foundations laid by the Sumerians, adding depth and complexity to the realm of the mystical. The pantheon was more than a collection of deities. It was a mirror reflecting the Egyptians' understanding of the cosmos, a testament to their quest for knowledge, and a beacon guiding them on their spiritual journey. From the pantheon of Egyptian deities, one stands out in our exploration of mysticism: Thoth the Egyptian, whose wisdom is captured in the Emerald Tablets. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth, or the Emerald Tablets of Hermes, are believed to have been discovered inside the Great Pyramid. Said to have been written by the Egyptian god Thoth, or the Greek sage Hermes Trismegistus from Mount Olympus pantheon, at least 36,000 years ago. The work is the foundation for Hermetic philosophy and alchemy. These tablets, veiled in profound mystery, were supposedly discovered in the Great Pyramid of Giza, hidden away for centuries, safeguarding the wisdom of the ages. As Thoth and Hermes were considered global esoteric deities, it is assumed that they were chosen to move the agenda of the fallen entities forward, and they were thought to possess supernatural powers. Both of these deities were often seen and worshipped around the entire ancient world. Polytheism and cultural amalgamation is an ancient form of human spirituality. The Emerald Tablets are said to contain the secrets of the universe, written by Thoth himself, the god of wisdom, writing, and magic in Egyptian mythology. These tablets are a series of 12, each filled with cryptic riddles and arcane knowledge, inscribed with the wisdom of Thoth, the record of his many lifetimes, and the secrets of alchemy and transformation. Here's where things get intriguing. Thoth, in his wisdom, was not a solitary figure in the pantheon of gods. He was also identified with the Greek god Zeus and the Roman god Hermes. They have said that Thoth was the same person, born over many lifetimes. These three entities, each from a different culture, were believed to be the same divine being, manifesting in different forms. They were the chosen ones, selected to carry forward the legacy of the fallen entities, to preserve the wisdom of the ages and guide humanity towards enlightenment. Thoth, Zeus, and Hermes were the keepers of wisdom, the guardians of knowledge. The Bible itself was first translated from Greek, its original origin. The Jewish Torah and Bible originated from Greek mysticism. These major deities held the keys to the mysteries of the universe, the secrets of creation and destruction, and the laws of nature. Their wisdom was inscribed in the Emerald Tablets, a guide for all who seek enlightenment, a beacon for those lost in the darkness of ignorance. These tablets are not just a testament to Thoth's wisdom, but also a bridge connecting different cultures and their understanding of the divine. They echo the same truths, the same wisdom, and the same understanding of the universe, reinforcing the idea that all knowledge, all wisdom, originates from the same divine source. They remind us of the timeless wisdom that has been passed down through the ages, wisdom that transcends cultural and temporal boundaries, wisdom that still holds relevance in our modern world. A significant shift in the mystical narrative came with the man named Jesus who lived in Palestine, known in ancient times as Judea, and his plan for salvation. In the vast tapestry of mysticism, the arrival of Jesus heralded a new epoch. His teachings introduced a fresh approach to salvation, one that was distinct from the ancient narratives of Sumer, Egypt, and the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Jesus' teachings were centered around love, forgiveness, and humility. He spoke of the kingdom of God, not as a physical place, but a spiritual realm available to all who seek it. He taught that salvation was not just for the chosen few, but for everyone who believes in him and follows his teachings. But what's fascinating is the cosmic connection. According to some interpretations, Jesus' plan for salvation was a mandate from the Creator on Sirius B. Sirius B, a star often associated with divine messages in various cultures, is believed to have played a pivotal role in this new spiritual directive. Why Sirius B, you might ask? Well, it's not just any star. Sirius B is often seen as a spiritual gateway, a cosmic conduit between the divine and the earthly realm. It's believed that these celestial directives carry the wisdom of the universe, guiding the spiritual evolution of mankind. In this context, Jesus' plan for salvation could be seen as a divine intervention, a cosmic reset. It marked a departure from the earlier mystical beliefs, which largely revolved around chosen beings like Thoth, Zeus, and Hermes, carrying forward the legacy of fallen entities. Instead, Jesus' teachings emphasized personal transformation. Salvation, according to him, was not just about divine intervention or being chosen. It was about personal responsibility, about turning the other cheek, loving your neighbor, and seeking the kingdom of God within. Jesus' plan, therefore, represents a turning point in the history of mysticism, one that would have profound implications for future generations. It brought forth a message of hope, redemption, and universal love, offering a path to salvation that was open to all, not just the chosen few. Jesus' plan, therefore, represents a turning point in the history of mysticism, one that would have profound implications for future generations. Our journey concludes with the kingdom of Kemet in Africa, envisioned as an extended Garden of Eden around 3500 BC, nearly 6,000 years before today. This ancient kingdom, located on the fertile banks of the Nile and extended to the majority of northern Africa, was to be a continuation of the divine plan that began with the Garden of Eden 6,000 years before Jesus was born, 2,000 years before today. It was here that the Adam and Eve project was to be given a second chance, a new beginning. As the story goes, Kemet was chosen for its unique geographical position and natural resources. The Nile, with its annual flood cycle, provided the perfect conditions for a thriving civilization. The fallen entities taught agriculture and irrigation, which was a major achievement in human history. It was to be a paradise on earth, mirroring the ethereal Eden in its splendor. The Garden of Eden was a test to see if humanity had worn down its influence of the fallen entities enough that they would obey the voice of the Creator while still having a dual conscience from interbreeding with the fallen entities. The Adam and Eve project was a divine experiment, a venture to create beings that could uphold the essence of the divine in the physical realm. Adam and Eve were to be the bearers of the divine spark, the custodians of the sacred knowledge, and the stewards of the kingdom of Kemet from that generation forward. However, the project was not destined to succeed. The failure of the Adam and Eve project led to the downfall of Kemet, as it would no longer be needed. the divine plan was disrupted and the effects were catastrophic. The kingdom was plagued by a series of calamities, and eventually, the once thriving civilization was reduced to ruins. The story of Kemet is a powerful reminder of the cyclical nature of the divine plan. It echoes the themes we've seen in the Sumerian tablets, the Egyptian pantheon, and the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. It's all part of the intricate tapestry of mysticism that weaves through the ages. Just as the kingdom of Kemet rose and fell, so too did the civilizations that followed. Each era provided its own unique perspective on mysticism, adding layers of understanding to this complex and fascinating subject. The teachings of Jesus, for instance, brought forth a new plan for salvation, a beacon of hope in a world scarred by the failure of the Adam and Eve project. The story of Kemet thus brings our exploration of mysticism full circle, from the earliest Sumerian tablets to the teachings of Jesus, each era contributing its own unique perspective to this intriguing world.